welcome back to Wine Wednesday.
Cheers!
Yay! We're having a lot of fun doing all these Wine Wednesdays, it's wonderful. Jen and I were just talking about something else that's really important in Mary Kay, and that's about the camaraderie and the sisterhood and the feel good and the self-esteem building that Mary Kay gives us. And Mary Kay used to say that we are like a little rosebud. Okay, now this here is a gorgeous pink rose. All right, it's a symbol of Mary Kay, and what it signifies is that when we first start out in Mary Kay, we can quite often be a little tight rosebud. Okay, we've got a stem, you've got the thorns, you've got the leaves, and you've got the rose. And what that really sort of symbolises in Mary Kay is that when we come into Mary Kay, no matter where we're from, we could be really confident in the career we're currently in. We could be a mum and so really busy and do kids things and, you know, quite have it together. We could be a student, we could be a grandmother. We've all come with life experience. But like anything new, you come into a new thing and you quite often feel a little bit unconfident and lacking sometimes in self-esteem. So the little tight rosebud is how we can start out, but what we want to do is blossom into a beautiful rose petal. Okay, so Jenny, we were just discussing about this. What does it mean to you, you know, about this very subject?
I think it's trying to just take a little bit of a back step and making sure that we always remember it's about making the other person feel important, because you don't know what's going on in people's lives. Or I think every woman has a little bit of lack of self-esteem deep down. You know, we're pretty hard on ourselves as women, and women can be quite hard on each other as well. And I always remember back the day when I was at seminar, awesome experience, first day as a sales director, and I was terrified of what was going to be happening, but I was excited. I was in my brand new, remember the shocking pink suit?
Yes.
That was my first one. And I was standing there feeling a little bit overwhelmed all by myself at morning tea break or something like this, and this young girl came bounding up to me. She was a brand new consultant, and they'd done some session, I think, about goal setting, and she had to go and tell somebody about it. And she came up to me, seeing a sales director, and told me all of her dreams and goals and her wishes and her excitement for Mary Kay and where she was at. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I am so not the right person to be telling, because I'm standing here feeling like a complete fraud. But for me, all I had to do was just stand there and listen to her and not say anything too much at all, and not think about myself. Just let her be in her moment. And I think it's really important in meetings and stuff to just remember that. It's a big deal for some women to come to a meeting, they're putting themselves out there, and to always just remember, just take a minute to say hello and welcome and ask them a little bit about themselves. And I think that's what Mary Kay is all about, and it's what we do well, but it does need to be thought about a little bit more sometimes, because we do tend to forget.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, if even you're thinking about, you know, going off to an appointment, you might even feel a little bit shy yourself and a little bit worried about what's it going to be like when you get there. But I'm here to say, every single time you go to an appointment, people love what you're going to be giving them, and they can sometimes though be feeling a little bit concerned, also worried, a bit shy. What are they going to expect from you? So just always, Mary Kay used to say to us to imagine somebody's wearing a sign that says, make me feel important. Okay, so make her feel important, you know. So when you do that, you're actually shifting your focus to them. You're not worried about you, and automatically you're more relaxed. So always think about what's in it for them. And, you know, just, try not to be all confident and like you know it all, and that you know all the products, you know all the formulas, you know everything. You don't have to know that. Really, all anybody wants to know about a product is what's it going to do for them. Okay, how easy is it and what's it going to do? So that should keep it easy. And even in our meetings and things, whether it's a meeting of 2 people at McDonald's, or if it's a seminar or a leadership or any of the big events that we had, just have a smile on your face and just be approachable, because a smile does make you approachable. And if somebody's looking a little bit uptight, or you sort of think, oh, maybe they're judging me, they're not. They could be the one that's actually feeling a little bit shy and unconfident. So
they're probably secretly admiring you. Quite often the lady at a class who seems like the tough nut there is probably the one that's actually freaking out the most, because she's out of her comfort zone.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a little bit of kindness goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. It's making them feel important. And like I know that at an appointment, like if you've got a group of ladies, they have to be sitting around the table, and there's, you know, you're sort of feeling like, oh, there's a little bit of tension, the easiest thing you can actually do is when you go to dispense your products onto the hand or onto the trays, whichever way you like to do it, just as you go by, just touch them on the shoulder and say, oh, hi Jen, so we're going to give you this cleanser. And then go around to Julie and tap her a little bit, just lightly on the shoulder, that's okay. You're not being over familiar, you're not being touchy-feely, but you're just making a quick connection, and it's giving her just a signal that you're making her feel important. And it will help you big time as well. But just remember, you know, women really just love to enjoy themselves and feel relaxed. So I just sort of think a lot of when we go to, you know, meetings, just make the newbie feel good. Any of the guests make them feel important as well, and yeah, it's easy then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And sometimes it's just having a complete stranger walk up to you and say, oh, your perfume smells really nice, or I love that outfit you've got on. And it's like, wow, that actually makes me feel really good about myself for the whole day.
It does, yeah.
And it was so unexpected, and I think if everyone could start doing that a little bit, this world might actually be a much nicer place.
That's awesome. I reckon that's a great way to finish. So cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, Jen.
So I hope you're enjoying this series, and we've got some more fun ideas for them. But yeah, we're just loving the little casual chit chat with you guys. So we'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.